Just looking at Ethereum right now as well. I still think it's a dump. We'll discuss about that in a moment. But we'll get cracking in a second. I mean, just give it a couple of minutes, or a minute or two, before, just because I don't know if some of you guys actually saw the CZ discussion. So CZ had a discussion just recently in regards about the whole thing going on. It's all on the Twitter space. We'll talk about that first before we even carry on. And it was a very interesting one, and it goes with what I suspected. I was telling the guys in the group in DCCs that, you know, like the tweet that he posted out. Let me pick up the tweet. Where is Twitter? Give me a second there. So let's go on CZ. it was a tweet that he actually posted today. Where the fuck is it? CZ Binance, right? This up. He's done his AMA already. That was done today. I was just watching it just now as well. We'll just discuss that a little bit and see what's going on there. Yeah, so was it? Yeah, that's it. So he goes, to reduce further cascading negative effects of FTX, Binance is forming an industry recovery fund to help projects who are otherwise strong but in a liquidity crisis. More details to come. In the meantime, please contact Binance Labs if you think you qualify. So there's a couple of keywords there, right? So the first one which actually comes up into mind is industry recovery fund. A recovery fund, everyone will jump on the board on that. Say, yo, Binance is going to save the fucking market. Binance is going to do this. Binance is going to do that. No, guys, just take it easy, right? Binance is actually forming a recovery fund. But the question is, what kind of, you know, like, is it for everyone? You know, you got to ask these questions as well, because some of you guys may be on some projects that might not actually be part of this recovery fund. So, you know, like if you're holding alts, depending on what alts, you got to be very careful. Anything that's actually tied with FTX, you know, I'd say it's gonna get bad, right? Because look at Solana. Solana was heavily tied up with FTX, right? And what happened? $13, fam. Fucking $13, man. They were saying when it was going to $200, it was going to do $1,000, and how Solana was going to be this. Solana was an ETH killer, this and that. But it's got loads of altitudes. But it's alright. But Solana's going to be an ETH killer. Don't get me wrong. I'd be down to buy Solana. But with what's going on right now, I'm not down to buy. Even if it goes to $5 right now, no, I'm not risking capital. I'm just not going to risk any capital. Reason being is, let me bring up another tweet, right? Go to profile. I'm just going to talk about this as well. They're all going to tie up together. Then we're going to do some charting or whatever. Because it's past the whole London session as well. Because normally we jump on right in the London session. We give a little bit of time for the London Open to happen, like an hour and a bit. Then we do the discussion ready for the New York session. But now New York's already done. There's not much to talk. So we'll try and do like a bit of an outlook as well, actually, at the end of it as well. Just to keep things all tied together in terms of the spirit of price action. But we'll do a little bit of talking about what's going on. Because I think it's really important to discuss. Crypto is like, you know, many of us believe that crypto is going to be the one. Crypto is going to actually save us. Crypto is this, crypto that. But at the same time, right, like it's highly important that we actually, you know, discuss what's going on, discuss what our ideas are, what your opinion views is, and if you guys have any views, by all means share it. Share all your views, what your opinion, what you think about this whole you know, diabolical issue that happened from FTX. FTX since got liquidated, you know, completely fucked up, and Sam's running away, and we got fucking CZ called the guy out. I mean, even on the space, CZ was saying like, you know, there was a question about me being a whistleblower. Fam, think about it for a second. If fucking out, look at this, right? Imagine you still had your money on FTX during the next bull run. The next bull run, and you rode through this painful bear market, only for your millions that you made, whether you have $10,000 right now or $1,000 or $500,000 or whatever, only for you to actually do this whole grind of 2022, 2023, a bear market, 2024. Then we got the halving coming up, but then we got it kicks off towards the end of 2024. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in the middle. I don't know. But 2024, you're riding it. 2025 is still a bit of a bull market and whatever. And we don't know. I'm just making this all up, right? And then FTX fucking smashed the fuck out of it, man, because it's a scam. He said, CZ said in the space, right? If you guys actually watched it, you guys can actually go back and listen to it again. But he said that Sam lied. Sam lied to his employers. Sam lied to his shareholders. Sam lied to his investors. Sam lied to his mom too, innit? Well, he didn't say that, but I'm making this up, right? He probably would have. I mean, if you're gonna lie to everyone that there's billions of dollars involved, you might as well lie to your mom too as well. I don't know what kind of dickhead you are, but you know the geezer never changes his clothes till he's hanging out. Milk is always leaking out. I don't know. Plus his girls are, apparently this is mad. I don't know if it's true though. Apparently his girl is sleeping with 10 other 10 employers around or some shit like that. But she was a CEO and she had, fucking hell, man. I mean, look, I'm not saying ugly people is bad in it. What I'm saying is, if you got that kind of money in it, what are you doing, fam? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. I mean, like, I'm not the guy to help you out here, right? I'm a good geezer. I don't do this kind of nonsense. I'll be chatting to girls and whatever. I focus in it. One of them ones. But I'm not the guy to go into. But I'm sure there's loads of geezers here. I mean, like, Circuit looks like a guy who can actually, get you a nice girlfriend and whatever. Even Steve is a lovely bloke as well. TCX, I know him very well. And Cryptique could be your wing woman. You know what I'm saying? Cryptique could help Sam get a nice looking girl. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Some people... Whatever floats your boat in it, that's what I can say. But it's just a whole mess. And what happened is CZ called it out, and the whole thing got fucked. And the whole market got fucked. And I was saying this, like, while this all was happening, there was a tweet here. What the fuck was it? No. Some bit of memes and shit now. I've been trying some memes and stuff like that. Do what you want, blah, blah, morning, and 2017, That's... This is fucked. Corporate needs to define the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. But you can see the hands in it. I was relating to the hands. That's what it was. I'm not saying the face and the hair. I'm not saying that, but... Oh, God bless America. What is it? Where is it, man? Oh, this is some more fucked up shit. Dude. What the fuck was it? I posted something in it. 2017. I don't know where I posted it. Basically, what I was saying, right? I'll tell you right now. And we'll go back to the CZ thing. Basically, what I was saying is that, like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, 2017. I said 2018 bear man. Let me give you a piece of advice, from my experience, and pass it on to you. Everything I say on this show, it's from my point of view, my experiences, my my feelings, my everything. It's a platform that I use to actually share a lot of things, and you guys actually see me broken down on the stream and whatnot. You guys see me being pissed off here and there. You guys see me take the piss out of other people here and there, and have jokes with you guys. But like, it's really me, like, in terms of like what I've been through. Like, when I tell you, like, trading and life experience and stuff like that, like, or when I say to you, go, like, you're not speaking to your mum and dad, speak to your mum and dad, that kind of stuff, because I felt it from my point of view when I've lost my mum, and not my mum, stuff like that. My dad, I lost my father. And it's like one of those moments, if I could trade everything that I ever have, like, all, like, my wealth, my house, my clothes, my everything, just for a moment, just to hug my pops, I'd 100% do it. 100% do it. Just to get that one moment. And that's why I'm telling you guys, if you still got your father, just, he may be a knob in it, don't get me wrong. Which, not all dads are good in it. Like, mine was a bit of a knob from time to time. But that's how we are with kids, innit? But I'm going to be a knob to my kids too as well. So it's the same thing. It's a cycle. But anyway, yeah, so I was sharing an experience. Fuck, I went sidetracked there. So, in 2018, in the bear market, I saw a lot of coins, right? A lot of alts. Let me chat to you guys, right? Let me just there we go. So, in 2018, I saw a lot of alts. Like, saw in 2017, like, massive number. One, for example, is Sophia TX. Another one was called fucking Neo. Another one was called, like, there was loads of coins, right? There's loads of coins that actually saw massive pumps, and it dropped. And when it dropped heavy, like 90%. And I was looking at, there was one called Livecoin. Found fucking that Livecoin. So Livecoin was at 1 sat. Let me tell you something about Livecoin if you don't know about Livecoin. Not the Livecoin that you know now, the Livecoin back in 2017. There was one, right? And it was like, that phrase, when Moon, when Lambo, that came around that time. Like, I remember seeing all this shit with Livecoin. So, Livecoin was a 1 sat, 1 Satoshi token, right? And there was a pump and dump on that shit, right? I got in probably around 12 sats. Yeah, I remember I got in at 12 sats. So there's already a 12x there, right? And it pumped all the way to fucking 50 cents, right? I mean, no, 50 sats. 74 sats. It did a 74x in a period of like an hour, fam. And I wrote that down, bro. I bought more at 32. I'm being honest here. I bought more at 32. So I bought at 12, and then I bought more at 32. And next thing is, right, I watched it go up to like 70, 75, and then come back to like 49, and I'm like, oh shit. And then it went down to like 42, and I was like, oh fuck, And then next thing is like 38. I'm like, oh shit, never mind, it's gonna be okay. And then I remember it was grinding down to 20, and I bought more in 20. I bought more at 20. Listen to this now. I'm trying to DCA. This is what I'm telling you. DCA is bullshit. Anyone tells you to DCA, go tell them to suck your mum in it. I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, you don't DCA right now. You don't DCA at the beginning of the bear market or the middle of the bear market. Let the consolidation happen in price action. We've discussed this. If you haven't seen it, go on my Twitter page. Literally, go on my Twitter page at Trader Daink. The first thing is pinned out. That's that's a plan. That's a macro plan. That I've got an idea as a rough idea. I'll wait for it to actually think to consolidate. With the consolidation period, when things are boring and slow, that's when I'm gonna be DCing. Not fucking now. I'm chilling, bruv, man. I know this market's gonna go down. If the market's gonna go up, right, to like, to 60k, I'm not saying it is. If it's gonna go to 60k, I'll enter in based on confirmation. The difference is based on confirmation, not based on my bullshit feeling when I'm back in life. It's a learning lesson. So I bought more at 20 sats. I bought more at 15 sats, right? Then it fucking went down to 6 sats. And I was like, oh shit. And I bought more at 5 sats, fam. Thinking we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna go back up. I did the same shit you guys have done. I'm telling you, don't fucking do that. When something ripped, fucking leave it. Walk away. Don't believe in. We've seen these pumps over and over and over again, like over the last couple of weeks and months, man. Pumps and dumps. Pumps and dumps. Why is that? Because it's exit liquidity. These pumps are organized just for you to chase onto it. The normal people like yourself and myself and all the people who are just innocent in this world, who just, well, I'm not saying we're all innocent. We all got some bad shit going on between us, right? But like, like in terms of crypto that doesn't know what's going on with the deal, they're not involved in pumps and dumps. They're not involved with higher profile people who are who are scammy people. So like, we won't know that these were accumulation at the bottom, right? And band, for example, let me show you ban, right? Let me show you this motherfucking ban. Ban was a token, this dickhead, right, called Logan Paul, right? Well, I'm not actually calling him a dickhead. I don't really know the either. I think he did well in his life, to be honest. Like with the WWF, the boxing or whatever, he may have lost, but Prime as well with KSI. Do you know? As a business person, I think he's sick. As a very business minded person, he's sick. He got saved by KSI. We all know that, and like at first, I think the hatred came from was with the whole Japanese thing, the thing that happened in Japan. That's for me. I was like, yo, this unforgivable kind of shit. But never mind. As a business person, I can respect that. As a hustle, he's done well. So shout out to him, to Logan Paul. But anyway, like Logan Paul was involved in this coin called Band. He was like a partnership or whatever, paid partnership, whatever the shit is, right? And he got in, right? He was involved. I believe he was involved in Band. This is it. Don't get me wrong. Like, let me deal with this, right? So obviously he pumped up, right? Pumped up, did his thing. I mean, from here, from the base, right? Let's say the low to the high over here was like that's a 67x there, to the high over there is what, an 88x. So it did really, really well. Obviously, we now know that Sam was involved in actually, it was this pump over here, the fucking July pump here. We didn't really recover like everything else did, but he dumped so hard in it. And look, all of a sudden, right? Look at price over here on the daily. I just want you to just pay attention to this price action here. Everything being told by price action, yes. You could do many things here, like draw trend lines. You can start looking for triangles. You can start looking for hexagons and all that kind of shit, right? Yeah, no problem. Let's just do it for the sake of doing it, right? So you can see, yeah, it's broken out of here, right? But the fact that it broke out of it, right, and it didn't take out these highs straight away, that's just too weak for me. For me, that's not really a good trade to me. I want to see an impulse move, break up, take out these highs there, reclaim this motherfucker. Let's go. It can be a fast move, but on a smaller time frame, it makes sense. But it grinds up, right? It grinds up, right? And it pushes up here, which means there was a range bound environment before you even does that fast ass motherfucking move. That's not fucking normal. But what that means is I've got a range bound environment. So I mean, we could use this low here. Let's do that. This low. Nah, that's not right. Yeah, I probably use this low here. That's where the accumulation. I think that's when they were accumulating it. These highs around here, probably around here. All this area here was based on accumulation, right? So you got these pump and dumps. I'm not saying that it was pump and dump. I don't know. I wasn't involved in this shit. I'm just using this as an example and why you shouldn't be chasing after godly candles. It's all education shit. You shouldn't be chasing after godly candles when fucking you get a pump in it. Because trust me, you're gonna get. I've done it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Trust me. What's the point wasting your money? If you want to waste your money and if you want to do it, you think Dank's a dickhead. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Yeah, carry on. I don't know shit. Well, why are you on this chat on this channel? Honestly, then if that's the case, then yeah, carry on. Do what you gotta do in it. But I would never chase this, man. I mean, look at this already. There, price consolidated, and then you a fast ass move there, and all this wicks here are retail. Look at that. Fucking hell, I can't. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. There's a fast ass wick over here. All this was just wicks from what? On the daily from $2.80 to $3.60. That's 80 cents worth of wicks there. This price of wicks here. How many traders, right? Well, not even traders really. How many guys who were chasing after this got fucked over here only to get down to 50%, and then they're gonna start selling at the low. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna start selling at like $1 again because like, oh, you know what? It's like, don't do it, man. I'm telling you, just don't do it. But we'll see what's up, man. I mean, like, well, with CZ, let's go back to CZ quickly, and then we'll do a bit quicker analysis and then stuff like that. With CZ, what he said quite interestingly, he said this in it. Yeah, the industry recovery funds to help projects who are otherwise strong. The keyword is strong, and in liquidity crisis. So he's talking about the FTX situation, those who actually been affected by FTX, and I believe what he's trying to do is get the really good branding. Like for example, if Binance takes Solana and puts him under their wing, do you know how fucking bullish that is? It's gonna be epic to the motherfucking epic. That will give me more a consensus to actually start buying into Solana. You know what I'm saying? If Solana is left like that, no backing, yes, is you know, Google and whatever. Yeah, you can say that, but we need to talk about what do you call it? We need to talk about the idea of Binance holding on to Solana, because FTX was number 3 and Binance was number 1 in the whole of the crypto exchange. If they take Solana and they take someone like that, that's definitely worth doing it. So that definitely worth getting longs and putting bids and whatever at the lows and whatever. We'll see how it goes. Whether it's at $5 or $3, I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out. Or $10, it could be anything. But we'll look at buying the lows, okay? So that's what he's talking about. So which means most alts are going to go to zero. Unfortunately, in a very nice way, most alts is going to go to zero. So you got to work out what coin that you have, right? All you guys have a responsibility right now, that if you're holding any alts, is to find out who's the backing, do some research behind it as well, because it's backed by FTX. Then you're gonna be like, then you gotta start checking up. Is he gonna actually take them out and and help and look after them and build from them, help them build and whatever? We don't know, because he did say in the space that he can't save everyone. It's not fair on himself. It's not fair on his community, and it's not fair on his users, which is true, because otherwise, which is his wording was that otherwise Binance will go bankrupt. If Binance go bankrupt, do you know how shit that is for crypto? It's over. It's pretty much over. What we're gonna go back to, decentralized all over again. The decentralized exchange came here for the purpose of actually building on crypto, because the only way to link us to the financial world, the real world, like not the real world, but it's not like a matrix we're in, but to link us to the governments and countries and across the world safely and securely without any issues, without any rug pulls and whatever, is via really decentralized exchange, because he was talking about the industry actually providing as charity and providing to other people and being very open. And I'll be honest with you guys, in France, I did get the vibe that he was looking to take over, but he did say that tweet that he posted out, he didn't think it was going to be that, like, have that much of an impact. But fam, you're 7.2 million. Honestly, you got 7.2 million followers. You're the most known man in crypto. How are you going to tell us? No, legitimately, how are you going to tell us that? Yeah, my tweet is the same as fucking, I don't know, like John 17212. Let's see, we got a John 17212 in it. John 17212. Okay, we do have a John. Yeah, his name is John. I think Letovic. We're just using this guy. This guy's got 21 followers and 21 following and 14 followers. If my man start posting about FTX, the whole FTX shit, right? I don't think none of us will actually give a shit. Like, yo, John 7212, shut the fuck up. That's what you're gonna say. Like, if this guy really does follow my Twitter, my YouTube, I do apologize. I picked you out of nobody, but I'm just saying that he come on, who are you fooling? You did know that you're gonna have an impact, right? You called out FTX on his bullshit, and so fair play, man. So fair play to you. There has been a number of people, actually, a very small community, who did do that. Actually, to be honest, it was coming out. It's like we said it back in May. We said it back in June. They were saying it back in October as well. And the idea, when they realized, hang on a second, the FTT tokens that they held was more than the market cap. than the actual FTT market cap. So it was called out, but it didn't really being picked up. I'd never seen it. I never saw it. I never traded on FTX. So I never gave a shit about FTX, to be honest. That's really what happened. The only time I used FTX was to sell a token called Cope, which was airdropped to me, and it wasn't something that I was really bothered with FTX. And it's like, but the thing is, now, especially when I got a fan base and a following base as well and whatnot, I did publicly say that, yo, like, be safe, take it out, cold storage, go to cold wallet, man, be safe like that. I'd rather stick everything in a cold wallet. The only thing I need on an exchange really is my trading wallet. I don't see myself buying any alts right now. I don't see, but we'll talk about that now. But so that's CZ. I mean, what do you guys think? You tell me, what's your opinion? Because it's really interesting to see what everyone else says as well, because I've got an opinion, and like it's my opinion, but it doesn't mean it's the same as everyone else. Let me get a drink, bruv. Give me 1 second, fam. You get a fucking can, man. I was just about to get some crisp in it. I'm like, yo, I can't do that. That's fucking rude, innit? Otherwise, there's 48 people here. I gotta share it to all you guys, innit? I don't mind sharing my food, innit? But how do I do that over the internet, fam? It'd be fucked up, innit? You see, even Steve's like, I need some munchies. Even I was having the fucking munchies right now, bro. Read my fucking mind. Who do we have here? We got Burn. Shout out to you, my bro. We got Adam in the house. We got Gandalf Grey, Steve Tien. What you saying, my bro? Cassandra's in the house. Good to have you here. I'm happy to finally be back from holiday and ready to find out what's been going on for the last 3 weeks. Bloody hell, Cassandra. Is it Cassandra or Cassandra? I don't think it's an A, it's an O, isn't it? I'm not that blind. I know I'm colorblind apparently. But yeah, it's been a fucked up moment. That's what I'm gonna say. It's been one of them shafting moments lately. Like if you're in shorts, you've been in shorts. If you're in USDT, you've been in USDT. If you've been in alts, fucking hell, it's been horrible. It's been nasty. In BTC, it's been nasty. Ethereum been nasty. If you're holding any coins for the last 3 weeks, it's been, you know what I'm saying? But let's see what we have though going forward there. We got Morningstar in the house. We got who else? We got Fatih in the house. We got Veil. We got Reef. Some desperate to say the Titanic. Fucking hell, yeah. But the thing is, like, he did say, like CZ did say, like crypto is gonna stay. It's gonna stay. We've seen FUDs over and over again. Welcome to your first proper FUD. It's not nice, but welcome to your first FUD. If you join in 2020, 2021, or even this year as well, congratulations, you broke your virginity, your crypto virginity. I'm telling you, it feels good now, innit? It feels a lot more. Whew, you know what? It's a bit tense, you know what I'm saying? That's what feels like. But now, like the next FUD that you get, you're like, I felt like that before. It's a bit loose now. It's not gonna affect me so much, innit? So yeah, trust me. But when you've been shafted that many times, like it becomes like it's like fuck it. I'm gonna get fucked up. I might get banned for saying shit like that. So, but yeah, welcome to your first real FUD as well. I mean, I remember the September 2017 FUD of the China FUD when China was gonna ban crypto in 2017 September. I bought the fucking top, fam. Jesus Christ! I'll tell you something though. I bought the top, right? I think it was like $3,400 or whatever. Next day I woke up, it's like back at $2,200. I was like, yo, what the fuck do I sell now? What do I do? And stuff like that. Yeah, I was freaking out, man. It's horrible. But trust me, like, a lot of us has been through it as well. It's not that bad though, you know what I'm saying? It's not that bad. I mean, in the long term of things, it does, you forget about it. In the long term of grand scale of things, once, whenever we actually reclaim 20K and go to 24K, then go to 28K, then go to 36, 44, 50, 60, and whatever. All this that you felt now, all this distress, you'll forget about it. You know when you remember it? When the bear market happens again. You're like, yo, motherfuckers, you remember in November 2022 when CZ called out SPF and then shafted the SPF? And next thing, the whole crypto market got shafted. That's what you're going to say. So it's definitely something you're going to remember, though. Anglo's in the house as well. Do you think Sol can come back from this big ecosystem? I think he can. It's the next couple of weeks. Well, really, the next couple of months in September in 2023. That's what we have to really focus on. What is Solana doing? Are they building? If they're not building, check the activity on the GitHub and whatnot. If they're not building, then in my opinion, it doesn't get saved. Like it's going to be quite a shit one as well. If Binance, if CZ decides to actually save Solana and aid them with the fundings with the crisis, and he deems for it to be strong, you have to bear in mind then the coins that he's going to actually pull out from the trenches Those are going to be the interesting ones. You know why? Because he deems that it's worthy to be saved. I'm going to repeat that again. The ones that CZ pulls out from the trenches, right, and helps them with this whole liquidity crisis or whatever issues that's going on. That's the one you want to make a note of, because they were backed by FTX, and under the banner of Binance, it's going to have a very, very strong activity. So as long as they keep growing, fundamentally they stay strong, then cool, by all means. If they become inactive and whatever, then it's one of those ones. You gotta jump the ship and find somewhere else there. Circuits in the house, Balwinder, Cryptique, Hugh Janus is here. Who else we got? Cars in the house. What you saying, my bro? Good to have you. Can you go for? Yeah, I'll go for Dixie, man. Don't worry about that. Pirates in the house as well. Hey, Pirate, how you doing? Shout out to Pirate, man. She's my lovely assistant. I love her to bits, man. She's so cool. She's really, really cool. Yo, trade with ND. How you doing, my bro? Go to the bruv. Nah, the hair is fine. It's the beard, though, man. It's the beard. I should have done it. I should have sorted it out. How much does it cost to buy out Solana? You can buy it out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Gastro issues assistant. Alright, let's get cracking. On fucking on crypto. What are we saying? Where we go? Cool. So, Dixie. What's happening with Dixie? Hey, what's going on, Mika Wave? Is anyone considering decoupling of USDT? We'll see. There's a lot of FUD there. Don't get overexcited with FUDs in it. Just be very, very calm with FUDs. Play the market as it comes. If you're unsafe with USDT, I mean, there was one geezer in particular. Well, he had a bit of a trouble, I believe. Like I don't know if it was in the group or something like that. I think it was in the group. Yeah, he was saying this. He was saying this last night when we was doing the weekend outlook as well. He was talking about how you're having trouble to actually take out like money or whatever. And what he did in the end, he actually put it as fiat and withdrew it to his bank, and it's like saved to the side kind of thing, innit? So that's one way that he's done it as well. So I respect that at the same time. As long as he doesn't spend it, kind of thing. But in terms of USDT, it looks to be safe in my opinion. For so far, so good. I could be wrong completely. Obviously, everything is nothing's financial advice. You guys should do your own research on this. But from what I'm seeing, USDT seems to be okay. Nothing's been affected. I mean, if you go on to CoinMarketCap, you can see, is it close to $1? Yeah, 99.89. It's perfectly fine in my opinion. Nothing's going on. You do get the odd fucking drops here or that. That's not a big deal. Happens a few times before. So as long as it stays close to $1, we're good to go. Pay attention to USDT. If anything were to actually have any news, it'll be all over Twitter, and we'll see what happens then. All right, cool. Where was I? Dixie. There we go. Dixie. All right, the lovely Dixie. What's happened? Let's go on the weekly. All right. Weekly wise has been a nasty ass motherfucking drop, right? So we got a range band environment. We discussed it before. Nothing too different as well. So you got range low, mid range, range high. I've talked about it many times. You guys can actually go back to the previous sessions. They'll be on there. So what happened is literally that where we come down, we come back into this area of consolidation. Let me get this fucking thing there. You see this particular area right here? This area. Oops. Let me just highlight all of this. There we go. You see this area of consolidation that's happened over here? This is all the weekly in it, right? Consolidation, come up, bounce up there, and now it's holding our support. All right. Where will I get bearish, right? I mean, if we start playing back down, mid-range, range low, between this consolidation. This is a range bound environment itself, and that's what I'll be looking for, right? So, I mean, if I want to get bearish, that's how I'll be looking for. If I want to get bullish, how do I do it? Reclaim this range low here. I mean, I'm expecting if this consolidation is supposed to be bullish, right? Which I do believe is supposed to be bullish. That we're gonna get a reaction. I mean, a minimum reaction off there at least, of these lows itself, pretty much. Oh, to be honest, that's a lie. Minimum reaction off this range low, and then we see we go into there. I mean, if it was to be bullish, it would be something like this: hold above it, reclaim, then do something like this. I don't know, come into the mid range, and then play because this then will be, if we do this, right? That's the your confirmation for your longs, and what that means is this area here, wherever the price was underneath, that was a deviation of the range. So we're just working this out level to level, and it's looking like we'll see how the week starts. Flat body candle. Fucking, I can't even speak, motherfuckers, man. What the hell's going on with me? Flat body candles at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. At the same time, we do have a bit of a gap going up there. Can you see that? This is the motherfucking gap right there. So do we come back down to fill this out? We don't know, but what we could potentially do is really do this area here. This is the area that we want to look for. is this a confirmation? Sorry, a deviation or a retest? If it's a deviation, we step back in, hold above these highs pretty much itself, something like this, and then we can go to the next set of targets into this blue area about 110. But we need to step out that range low, weekly range low, close within the range itself. We're good to go for actually higher prices. That's what we're looking for. Or is this a retest? Come back into it. What we could do is come back into this area here, breakdown, deviation, bearish market structure, entry here, hard stop over there, and then play it back down level to motherfucking level. And as we fill this out over here, break down below, let's go a lot more lower. We don't fucking know, right? The question is, does it go down lower? I mean, it's very, very possible. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying it's very, very possible, because look, what we got here right now is this particular range over here is a range band environment, right? So this is the high and this is the low, and you can see majority of the time that it's spent from 2015 to 2022 for the last 7 years that it's been within this particular range. Only a short amount of time has got out of it a little bit compared to the macro kind of scale of prices that here. Even this was a bit of a deviation. It didn't spend too much time underneath it, because once we step back into it, we found support off this high, off it goes, bullish market structure, mid-range, from mid-range, range high. And then we broke out of it, fucking off you go, and then it's Bob's your uncle, isn't it? So it's been quite bullish. Now, if it was to be bearish, how do we actually look for it? So the retest is what we're looking for then, right? So really and truly, we do expect a bit of price action to go back up, break down, something like this, and then we got target 1, and then I said target 2 of these areas here, right? And then we lose this, go back to target 3, and that's it. And that's the trade done there. And so, you know, all these geniuses out there for the last couple of months, they've been calling for the top since June. We finally got the top in September. So congratulations, we did it. So bring up. Nah, I'm not bringing that out, bruv. Working out. It's Cassandra. Oh, okay. Missed your face, and obviously I have a lot. Oh yeah. Oh, bless you. It's really sweet of her. She missed my face. I love you. God, sweet. All right, pirate. Chill out, pirate. Relax. Pirate, what's going on with you? Don't scare don't scare her like that. She's a lovely person. I never talked about pirate. What are you talking about? I'm messing. Nah, bless you guys. Nah, Cassandra's lovely. She's a really, really sweet girl, man. I have a lot of respect for her. She's cool. Really, really cool person. Well, this mic isn't working out for me or for us. What do you mean? Bro, I'm not doing ASMR, bro. What are you talking about, man? Bro, chill out, man. I need another cigarette, man. So pirate gonna stab someone up. I was like, yo, chill out. Might have interference from. Is it? What interference are you having? Someone mentioned that red light green, you know, red light blue or red light district, something like that was telling me about thingy, about some interference. I need to check that out. But like when we actually there's a noise transmission. How about now? Is it still giving that noise transmission? I'm not too sure. Fucking hell, man, that's a pain in the ass to deal with. I'll that. Yo, there's some star plus drama. Lower your gain slightly in the red box thing. The gain, alright, let's have a look. Okay. Alright, the gain is down to 0 now. How about now? Is that better? Oh man, everyone's complaining it's bloody noise, man. Now it's gonna just bug me the whole fucking show now. Nope, it didn't help. Fucking bastard. How about now? Like, is this better? You tell me. Hopefully it's a lot better. Problem is I put the gain down and now it's like fucking, do you have a mobile around? Yeah, I've got a mobile around. Yeah, is that what the problem is? So just move this around over here. I'll put the gain down. Let me put it back up so at least I can get some more. Is it much? Okay, how about this now? Is this better? Everything's all good? We're blessed? Yeah, my phone's away now. It's a lot better. Is it the thing a lot away now? Bastard. Fucking phone, innit? Alright, say, bless. Alright, cool. We carry on, then. So, yeah. So, Dixie, really and truly, right? Like I said to you, we've got to come down to this area, like, of that range, like that 108. That's the key area that we need to start looking for. Like, are we going to reject off that, or are we going to actually reclaim from that? Because if we're going to reclaim from that, it's fucking mad. So I know like everyone's talking about like yeah, there's like a pivot this, pivot that, and whatever. CPI came down, this came down, and inflation's going down. I get it, I get it. I don't understand. Like I understand that like, what's going on, but to bear in mind, like let's wait for FOMC. Come to the end of the year, we need to find out what's going on. We're at this level to level in the meantime. It could well be the end of the thingy, but does that mean it's the end of the bear market? It could be the end of the bull run for the inflation kind of thing. Pardon me, for the inflation numbers. But does that mean that it's or does that mean like we're gonna start so the end of the bull run for the dollar index, right? And does that mean it's a bull run for crypto? Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's been a lot of damages across the market. So think about it logically. When we always say, I've always said to you guys, if you see a fast candle up, be careful about that, right? So when you see a fast candle up, be very, very careful because price is just like it's all a scam wick or you want to call it exit liquidity, but it's coming to an area of consolidation like here, for example, and then scans back down. So be very, very cautious going on. I do think the bear market is still in continuation right now. It's a time to build. The bull run is over. I don't think we're gonna have another bull run in crypto for 2020 for the rest of 2022, 2023. We might have some mini alt runs here and there, but that's mini alt runs. We've seen some of them alt runs. It wasn't that great because of the whole CZ situation. What's going on, Madcap? Good to have you here, my bro. You never late, my brother. You always get a pass, my brother. Yeah, smash likes, everybody, man, and hit the subscribe button, man. Show me some love. So what was I saying? Someone told me that they haven't really met a YouTuber, right, who actually smokes on set. And I was like, yo. So there had to be a first in it somewhere. But anyway, I smoke a lot, bro. Fuck it out. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? What are you saying, Amma? How you doing, man? You got the guys in here, man. Everyone's coming back in. That's good, man. I really respect that. Really appreciate that. Everyone's actually turned out. Smash likes, everybody, man. Show me some love. So we were saying about yeah, I think still the bear market. I do think that the market's gonna go a bit more lower. I don't think this is the end of it. The reason why, let's just briefly touch base on this, right? Briefly touch base on this. I'm gonna just remove all this crap here, right? And then fucking let's just have a look at the monthly. All right, I've done the video on YouTube, and I just want to discuss this quite briefly, and like that's what it is. I'm not looking for any trades itself, right? I took a short actually. You guys actually on the DCC. There's a lot of hearts here. It's not just me. It's like, let me show you. I'll show you where's the BTC section there. It was a banging short actually. It's a banging motherfucking short there. So like literally, here was the idea. On the 13th, well yesterday, the market looks bearish as it is. Price has been range bound for 2 days. Liquidity has been taken out, and now we're finding out if we reject and break down below the range low, target 16.2k. If it steps into the range and holds the low, play it back to level. But for me, it was really this idea, right? What I was looking for was like this was a range bound environment, right? Broke out of this bearish market structure. I'm leaning in bearishness. Is this a retest? Just like the dollar index we're looking at 108. Is it a retest or a deviation? If it's a deviation, we step back into the range and play back into it, and that's a deviation. Or is it a retest and we do this? And lo and behold, right, I saw that. So this was the first thing. It sells off, right, which happens. I didn't enter in. When it came back in, I bought back in. I was like, yo, fuck this shit. Stop loss over here. Let's motherfucking go. I know this is 16.2. We're going to 16.2. Leaning heavily bearish on this as well, and it was a banging motherfucking trade though. So 3.7R trade, right? I'll show you the fucking trade, man. Where is it? Do I have it here? Nah, I don't have it in no more. Anyway, I'll show you then. I'll show you. Let me fucking show it here. There's Discord. So that's that there. Yeah, and then look. Then again, listen to this. Listen to this. BTC updates here. I even gave the update looking for us to get back below. This is the SR. I entered in, right? Entered in, and I was like, yo, this is what I'm looking. This is the range band environment. This is what I'm looking for. Breakdown here, and then come back down. I'm proper feeding into it. I was fucking in my zone yesterday. I was like, I know what I'm fucking doing. I'm bearish. 3.7. Here we fucking come. Let's go. And then what happened was next fucking thingy. BT short was a thingy. That's private now. You can't get that for everyone there. And then the short was done. 3.7R. Bang, motherfucker. Let's go. You know what Leon says? Headshot. Bang. It was a sick trade. Really good. Now I'm still in that thingy, that ETH short. I'm still in the ETH short. I'm like Yeah, I'm definitely in it. I've compounded, motherfucker. I'm glad I fucking stayed into it. I was about to cut the fucking trade, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I was driving at the time. And some fucking dickhead phoned me up and he's like, yo, ETH is going to like 13, to 13.5. And I was like, what? 1350? And I was like, what? And I was driving and I was about to cut it. And I was like, hang on a second, let me go on the chart. Looked at it. I'm like, no. Dickhead just doesn't know shit in it. I don't know why I'm fucking listening to these dickheads in it. So, take it by it. So I'm in the short. We'll talk about the short in a bit. But really and truly, BTC, let's quickly chat about this, right? It was a banging trade. Quite happy about this. I'm still leaning bearish. We're talking about bearishness. Let's talk about bearishness and I'll tell you about bullishness and whatnot. Let's go on the monthly. Look at this as a monthly. How is this fucking good? Right? As a monthly, right, we got a key level. Look on the daily. Fuck it, let's go on the daily. Right? The key level is this. Yeah, that's it. Right? Fucking hell, man. What's going on, my throat? The key level is this. See this low here? Right? This is what everyone was saying it's gonna be thingy, it's gonna be bullish. 17.5k into it's a generational bottom. When you go higher, go to 60k. These are the numbers that we were saying, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. A lot of these guys who were saying 16, 17 and a half is generation bottoms, bro. Trust me, the donkeys, right? The donkeys. You can't say it's generational bottoms. What the fuck you talking about, man? That's pretty bad advice to say. You can't be saying, yeah, this is what it is. No, it's an idea. It's an idea. There's gonna be people gonna be watching this. They're like, yeah, it is, because trader Daink said so. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, that's not really generational bottom because we could have gone to 12k and it looks like we are. And look at this. If this was the low that was supposed to hold, right? Why the fuck are we going back into it? We wicked into it once. It's a stop run, no problem. I can agree. If it was a stop run and we had traded above here, then no problem. That was just a complete stop run. We were playing it from level to level into these areas here and then into these areas here. These areas here as it is. That's what we're looking for. But instead, it did the opposite. Wicked into it, stop run. Bear man said, you know what, long the motherfucker up, right? And then what happened is, bang, motherfucker, you got stopped out again. You know what's going on, Paul Sinclair? That's what happened. Literally, that's what happened. And the fact, right, that we're finding resistance here, that's dangerous. That shows me there's heavy resistance. Like, for me to be bullish, right, I'm going to say this. For me to be bullish, we need to reclaim this low here. Fall back into it, get back into July's low. This July's low here, we need to step back into July's low. Because when we come into this area here, to this area of July's low, support, we have to worry about, is this a deviation? Number one, right? If it's a deviation, we step back into it and hold above it and we keep going higher. Or is it a retest? Because if we start breaking down, come back into this area here, that's your bearish market structure there. This is your confirmation. You got a stop loss here, playing it back down, taking out these liquidity there, and let's go a lot more lower. How low can we go? Well, I'll show you. Fucking touch your toes, man. Let's go back on the monthly, right? It's going to be interesting on the monthly. Now, the lowest point that I'll be looking to go, right? The first point will be this point. That's number one. Why? Well, we're under this motherfucker right here, and we're under this high here. So look at where price is. The real, the price can do this from here, do something like that, reclaim and hold above it, and then we can play level to level up into this area. That's pretty much simple. And then if it does a deviation, a retest, and it breaks down, and then play it back to level, gets back below here, then we play level to level. So we're between this high and this low, and that ends up becoming the mid-range. That's a very, very possible thing that could happen, right? Or if price decides, you know what, fuck that, I don't want to go level to level back up there. If it comes back into here, finds resistance, starts breaking down, then the next fucking level's over here. That's your short right there. That's a short scenario right there. You know what I'm saying? That's your shorting scenario there. Your hard stop here. I'm sorry. Your entries here. Hard stop there. Off you go. Fucking let's make some trades on the way down. COVID lows of 38.50. I really do think COVID lows was yeah. I don't think that. Well, I don't think we're gonna go to COVID lows of 38.50. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I could be wrong. But you know when I said to you level to level is not just range bound. Level to level could be SR, level to level could be consolidations, level to level could be anything, right? Should someone goes nuclear? I don't think we're gonna go nuclear, bro. If we're gonna go nuclear, bro, I don't think that the thing that we worried about is BTC. Trust me, there's a nuclear war going on there. I want to get the fuck out of here, man. I need to get my family out. Done. I'm like, no way I want to be in the UK. No way I want to be in the UK. I'll be honest with you. Like it's as harsh as it says. I got a Mauritian passport, bro. I don't speak English. Anyone ask me this? These videos are just it's me open my mouth, open my mouth, and I got someone to voice it out for me. That's what it really is. I don't know English. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not gonna get involved in a nuclear war. I got a family to look after. I got people that depends on me. I got people that that needs me around. I'm not fucking getting involved in nuclear war, and I don't give a shit where Bitcoin is at that time. Honestly, like if it's at 38, 4K, let it go to 4K. I'm happy to buy it at 12K. I need to get out. I need to worry about my family. They're the important thing. That's the thing is, I mean, Carl may have some balls in it. War's going on behind him, right? And he's fucking like, yeah, 38.50. I'm buying it now, motherfucker. That I respect. You gotta respect the hustle. But for me, I'm sorry, guys. I won't be on the YouTube for a little while. I need to get out. But to get to 38.50, it's dangerous. I think it's very, very dangerous in my opinion. You know, the reason why is this, right? I mean, look, I'm not ruling it out. Don't get me wrong. I would never rule out anything. Anything is possible. When it comes to trading, anything is possible. When you look at this, right? This is the range we got. This is the range high, and that's the range low. Okay. And then the mid range comes about probably around here, which makes about sense. Yeah, I believe it was around here, right? That's the mid range. So for me to play it back to take out these lows there, what Carl is saying, let me give the scenario. For this to happen, it would be something like this, right? So we come up there, find resistance, do a bit of a deviation, find resistance off this consolidation over here, breaks down, hard stop will be over here, play back down to mid range. Mid range we get some reaction, probably bounce to this area here, which is around the 75%, a bit of a deviation, come back down to mid range. That's another set of target there, shorting it back here. You can actually enter in with a bullish market structure by mid-range over here, playing a stop loss there, back into this point over here. I'm giving all these fucking traders a plan in the future, right? This is how my mind is working out before he even fucking does it. I'm ready for everything, every scenario possible, so I know I can play in. So a lot of you guys might be looking, it's like, yo, how does he do it? Really and truly, it's the plan. 90% of the game of the work is the plan. When you have these plans in mind, I might have a plan like this, right? Something like that, right? Doesn't mean I'm waiting for this motherfucker to happen. In the meantime, I'm looking, okay, we got this level here and this level here. What do we have in between here? Play between here, level to level, work this out, level to level, okay? So, well, which makes sense, right? Go do marking out the mid-range. And then for cars plan, it's something like this, right? So, this area here, this low, I'm going to talk about this in just a second as well, right? We'll talk about that in just a moment there. Let me just change the color so we don't get it mixed up. So this low here to this higher, this very particular block itself. That's a very interesting block, which we'll discuss in just a brief moment there. Then it plays into here, oops. And then for it to go to cars level, something like that, if it breaks down, there's bearish market structure, something like that, then I can say, yeah, let's take out the liquidity here and let's come back into this last block over here. That's when I'll be like, all right then, it's a possibility. That's the kind of price action I've been looking for it to happen, right? And if that happens, boy, it's going to get fucked. Boy, it's going to get fucked, you know? Because you're basically saying, right, that crypto, right, as a whole drops a tremendous fucking amount of numbers. And it's not very nice, if you ask me. You're looking at a 94% drop. I don't think we ever had a 94% drop on Bitcoin, you know? So I think Michael Shakur is around that figure. That's his figure, you know, and I'm pretty certain that it will hold. I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong, but again, if the price changes and the reaction happens and the price action unfolds in a bearish play like that, like I've shown, no problem, I'll do that. But let me bring up my levels because they're quite important that I want to talk about. Now, let me delete all this. All right, now the key thing is this now. I'm going to spend a bit of time with you today, right? The key thing is this. You see this block over here? That's the last down candle. Fuck off. Let me just highlight this. That's the last down candle that send the market back up. It's a very key point over here, right? This is like a spring. Picture your fucking coily spring over here, right? Of your bed, right? You got all these coils of springs. That's what it is. It's just coils of spring. This is your mattress, okay? And you know when you brought a nympho at home in it, and she's like fucking pounding the shit out of you, right? You best believe that your springs are really, really fucking good. If you got holes in your springs, it's not going to be good. But generally, what happens, right? Just picture this as a spring, And what happened is, really and truly, is when price come back down, what happens? Price bounces off it, comes back up, bounces off it again, and boom, motherfucker, off it goes. So that's your spring, right? That's your spring. Now, you go out for 10 years, BTC won't recover. Yeah, I don't think BTC will ever recover. Well, not ever recover, but kiss 2024 goodbye. I don't think you're going to make millions from 2024. That's really, really bad. So these areas, look, pricing come back down into these springs. There's no problem there. So now that you understand that that's all your spring there, let me just remove all this shit. And what you got here is I'm expecting all this inefficiency over here to be filled out. There's inefficiency right here, and there's inefficiency right here. We've filled out these goddamn motherfucking inefficiency. We've done this little section over here. Why can't we do this now? That's the magnet in price. You know, that's the magnet. That's like the final destination. You know when they say that it's a final countdown, like that shit. That's what it is. This is the final fucking countdown. When we come back down here, I mean, whether we come back up and do something like this, or whether we come into here and break down and then come back down here, or whether we actually start even falling over, it doesn't fucking matter. This is the area that we're looking to buy. This is what everyone's looking for. And then once we get down here, it's going to bounce, it's going to consolidate, it's going to do a little bit of consolidation over here. You've got a range-bound environment here. People's going to leave. Twitter's going to get empty. So many people on Twitter, on YouTube are not going to watch this show. I totally understand. And we can understand that these are deviation. But the ones who want to survive, we will play this range. We'll make our money on this range. Trust me. We'll make this range. Every fucking range we've done, we've played that over and over and over again. Rinse and motherfucking repeat. You just need a guidance to help you out, to pick out the ranges, and then the rest is easy work. Right? We'll play the ranges. Once it breaks out and does something in bullish market structure, then you got what? You can long this motherfucker right here back to where? Range high. Then from there, once we reclaim and hold above it, play this back up to this target there, reclaim, hold above it, let's keep going. And that's all we're fucking doing. I mean, at any moment, at any key moment when it comes to these highs over here, if he does something like that, we play it back down. Play it back down, no problem. Back into the consolidation as a retest and then spring the motherfucker up. We don't fucking know. But which means if this happens, right? If all this stuff happens here, we've got plenty of time to buy. If you want to spot buy, we'll have plenty of times. You want to buy DOT, for example. You don't want to buy DOT at $5. Let's say you buy it at $2 or $3. I don't know. Solana at $5. I don't know. XRP at like 20 cents. You know, Link at $3. FTT at 0. You know, BNB at like probably, I don't know, 200 or something like that. Who knows? 140, 60, 80. I don't know. That's when you start DCing, because you're anticipating that the bear market is coming to an end, because we know we got bullish news. So that's the type of price action we're looking for. So be patient. There's no need to rush. There really isn't any time to rush. So the only advice I have to you guys individually and as a group, as everyone else, is that spend the time. You have two things you can do. Walk away. Walk away. If crypto's not for you, walk away. You don't need to come back. You know, if you have no patience for the game, you don't need to come back. Come back to when the bull market happens and then figure it out then. But my honest advice is to you guys is to actually spend the time to actually understand price action, understand fundamentals. You can't be both. I've not seen both. I've not seen someone who's fluidly both very, very, very easy. I've not seen it personally myself. Maybe there is. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying you can't really be both. But if you have an understanding for both sections, you're good to go. You know, understand how price action works. Invest in your time in that. Understand what fundamentals are all about. Invest your time in that. Reading on projects, seeing what bullish is. Don't fall on the whole on-chain bullshit, but just, you know, spend your time learning. It's gonna pay off, man. I promise you. It really is. So that's thingy. Bitcoin. But we'll see what happens. I mean, day trade wise, quickly as a day trade, I mean, it's too late. I have to be tomorrow now. I mean, the guys in the group knows what my view is, right? But I'm just gonna chat about Ethereum. I think Ethereum goes down. Why does it go down? Well, let's delete this shit for a second. Let's go on the weekly. No. Let's go on the daily. That must go there. Why do I have that? Let me delete that. I don't need this. Right. So I'm still in my Ethereum short. Right. I haven't been stopped that. It's all good there. So this is the range bound environment. This is where price is ranging, right? Range low. range high. Right? Everyone sees that. Deviation, resistance, mid-range, consolidation, comes to 75%, deviates above there, comes back down. This consolidation is lost, and we are finding resistance right under the consolidation, which is about really is this area here. That's the consolidation. You see where we retested? Remember, I've been banging on about the 19th September. Same thing. It's a retest there. It's looking to sell off there. I'm not very bullish. Now, if I want confirmation on to enter bearish, is get back below October's low, play it back down to up, take out these lows over here, and then go back to July's low. There's liquidity resting over here. Liquidity resting here. And then that's it. And that's pretty much the trade. Playing within this range. It's not a big deal there. So you're just gonna wait for it. I mean, for me to be bullish, right, I need to see us get back into here, hold above it, and then we can play level to level. Mid-range from mid-range to range high. And then that comes into the mid-range, and then we just play it back there, ping pong the shit out of it. Whichever way he wants to go, the moment breaks out of it, we know what the deal is. Back into the monthly open. From the monthly open, we'll see how we react. If we can reclaim the monthly open, take out these highs over here and hold above the highs, let's go to July's high. That's the plan that I'm looking for. My nose is really itchy, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got a box of tissues, man. What the fuck is a box of tissues at? I just realized I just said I got a box of tissues here at the desk, right, in front of the computer and shit like that. And it's kind of fucked up as well. Don't know what the fuck it is, man. It's really like it's tickling me. But anyway, so yeah, and that's the bullish price action. Bearish price action. I told you October's low, play it back in there. But then you can use October's low to October's high, and that'll be your range bound environment. So let me show you this for example, right? So I'll use a Fibonacci. That's October's low. That's October's high. That is October's high. So that's the range bound environment, and this is what I'm looking for, right? On a daily base, right? Let's go on the 2 hours, right? And let's just use this as a range bound environment, okay? So we know the range bound. Man, it's this. Yeah, let's go on the 1 hour. No, I don't like it. 2 hours it is. Right, so we know we got a range bound environment. Let me just draw this out, and then we can delete everything out, okay? So we've got range low, 25%. All right, we've got the mid range, and 75% range, and range high. Okay, so delete all this, and that's what it is. You can see this mid range. This mid range here, we've got a thin movement up there and a thin movement up there, right, around the mid range. And he really didn't do anything. Yes, we've got inefficiency here, we've got inefficiency over here. You can say, yeah, that's inefficiency been filled out, but this one hasn't been filled out. We can go up to here. Yeah, no problem. But what I'm saying to you is, right, this is what we call an imbalancement, right? Like this is a balancement, sorry. That thin move up there is pretty much the same equal move over here. So it's now traded back below here, which is actually where the monthly open was. So it's traded back into the monthly open or wherever it is, right? October's monthly open, and it's just back here. So it hasn't really moved. So when you really think about it, price has just gone up, come back down, and it's here. It's like a fucking heartbeat. It's like just faint. So nothing really happened. Whoops, fucking hell. So nothing's really effectively has happened, like to actually cause anything else of concern. Now, if I want to be bullish, right, how would I be bullish now? Like, yes, you got this trend line here, all above it. You can do all that bullshit there. I don't fucking care about that, right? We are capped between the highs of the 25% of the range and the range low. We are capped there. There's nothing going on. The range bound environment's here. This is the range we're stuck in now. So we can play between these highs, ping pong the motherfucker back up to range high to range low. We could do that. So if I want to actually start narrowing this down, right, that's one way to do it. If I want a confirmation to start playing longs, right, is I need to see price get back above the 25% range, hold above it, bullish price action. Then once we get above this high there, for example, then we can say, yeah, let's fill out the inefficiency here. That would be a very easy target there from like the 25% range to mid range. Then from there, we'll see what happens. If we hold above it, then we can play it back to 75 to monthly open to range high. That's it. Simple as that. Nothing else, right? Which means if you want to be bullish, right, you're going to have to put a stop loss here. You have to put a stop loss here. Now, I'm not fully convinced, right? Why? Because there's an area consolidation right here that hasn't been tested, right? Which is why I'm so leaning on bearishness. This area here, what I would have wanted, right? I mean, it could have bounced off here, but this bounce off of this consolidation here, it's not proven. there's a float over here, man. I don't think it's fucking it's bullish. I don't think so. I really think it's bearish in my opinion. I think we're gonna come back down to here, and once we do something like that, either we do that. Once we get back below, then we're looking to bounce and test onto this here. That's the range itself. We're looking around there, and then from there we'll see what the deal is. If we get back up and hold above it, right, and step back into the range, then I'd be like, yeah, that's more likely for me to go back to 25 and then back to mid range. That's more like more of an assertive way for me to play this. But really and truly, right, I think we're going to go a lot more lower. That's so we got the bullish play, and then this is the bearish play itself. And then for the bet, I mean, you can play from range from this July's low back to this block over here, and then from there see what happens once we get back into it. Find resistance. You know what the fuck the deal is. Let's go back a lot more lower. How low can we go? Well, you guys ain't gonna like me, man. I'm gonna lose a lot of people, but I really don't give a shit. You know why? Because I'm gonna teach you how to make money when no one's gonna help you out, right? So you see this area consolidation right here. You see this last down candle, same thing as Bitcoin. That's where I would look to buy, and it just comes at the high is at $488, and the low is at $310. So between $500 to about $350 is where I'll be looking to buy. That's me. It's the same situation. Why? Why can I say that comfortably? Well, let me show you. Price is in the range, right? This high. That's the range high. And that's the range low. Mid-range will come around probably around here. That's where the mid-range. So we know already before we even get to this block over here, there's price can come up to here, do a deviation, break down, play it back into the mid-range, from the mid-range, get a bit of a reaction, maybe into this area. I don't fucking know. I'm making this all up there. The moment we get back below the mid-range, then I'll be looking to come into this. And then once we come back there, hold above it. This means all this price action here was a deviation of the mid-range, hold above it, price action, go up there, bullish market structure to range higher off these highs at 1400, 1440, whichever the number is, get back above there, hold above this area there. Then let's go to the next set of targets there, next set of targets there, that target's there, and then that target's there. And then from there, we'll see what the deal is. And that's pretty much it, man. That's right. Mid-range 683, there you go. So, for me, truly, you got to look at what Bitcoin is. Remember, Bitcoin is the king, right? It's always going to be the king. You can't fight against it. Tomorrow we're making more of a day trade plan. We have the Monday's range coming up, and then we can play from there. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm still leaning bearish. Nothing's really changed for me. I think CZ is trying to save the market. The market's still going to go down. I'd advise every one of you guys to be very safe, be very secure. Try and just think what's right. In my opinion, I haven't got, you know, I'm being safe. The guys in the DCC know what my take is on this. I'm passing on what my take is on that as well. It's entirely up to you guys what you want to do as well. But I don't think it's over yet. In my opinion, I don't think it's over. I could be wrong, and I'm happy to buy up when I need to buy up. But with fresh FUD that's out there, and that was severe, big ass FUD. It only means, and we're still in the bear market. Nothing's really changed in the market. We're not bullish. In fact, we're even more bearish than we ever was, and that's the scary bit about it as well. So there's liquidity to be taken out on the downside, and it just makes sense why Bitcoin will go down. It's a shame, and I did say this on a tweet as well. It would be a shame that if the bull market is at a halt, but if the issue with because of the issue of Sam and SBF and Sam and SBF, the same people, Sam and CZ, and it just so happened to be that is the case. That was the case. A lot of us was looking to actually get into World Cup coins. CHZ, was a bunch of them. A lot of coins I was looking to get. INJ I was looking to get into. DOT, Solana, BNB, XRP, Link. What else? We got SHIB. Definitely was actually on the list as well. Floki was on the list for me as well. There was a long list, man. A long list as well. And I'm quite grateful that I didn't go in. The only one I got in was Doge, where I got fucked over. But like in the shorts, I'm making the money back kind of thing as well. So it's all blessed then at the same time. But I feel I count myself as very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. And it's really, really fucking sad. Because alhamdulillah, I'm quite lucky that nothing happened to me. Nothing severe happened to me. I don't know about you guys there. And I'm guessing there's been a lot of people who actually got fucked over by the it's close to me. A lot of people actually got fucked over by the by the making me all blurry. Such focus on this motherfucker right here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, a lot of people actually got fucked over by FTX, and you know, it's a shame. It's a shame. Don't get me wrong, but you've now learned the harsh way is. You've learned it now. Now you learn that you can't trust everything. You can't trust influencers. We're not all influencers. Some of them are really good people out there. You know, like shout out to some of the great guys out there. I'm thinking, top of my head, you got Muro. You got Trader SC. You've got who else as well? Like there's a list of names. I'm going blank here, so I can't. You know, there are these are the names that are like to me that I respect very very highly. There are a bunch of names in there. Amazon to fire 10,000 employees. There you go. Fucking hell! It's just the beginning. The bear market is just like if it really is. If we're coming out of a bear market, why is Amazon firing 10,000 employees when they fucking need to start packing and shit in it? But who's gonna pack your fucking Kindle? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna pack your Kindle fucking for Christmas? Fucking Santa Claus and his elves and shit. I don't fucking know what's going on, man. It's mad. It's fucking nuts. But I count myself as quite blessed. And even Bale's like cracking up as well. Keep the tissues out of the convent, man. Shit. Bullish on books. Bullish on books. Gonna be a lack of supply. Bro, like we're gonna have to start minting them in it. But yeah, like Amazon's gonna sell fucking 10,000 fucking employers. That's a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a big village. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious. Like a big ass village of people there, like fucking like with all pitchforks and shit like that. Well, I'm talking about Shrek now. But it's like you've now learned in it, and no one's gonna save you. And I always get these tweets in it, especially in the bull run. And I get them now from time to time, like like you know. I lost all my money in FTX. I've got that reason. I can go through my fucking DMs, right, and at these people. But there's no point. But the real truth is, right, it's like I get that all the time. But you've lost the money there. But you weren't there when I lost money. I had no one to really help me out. You know what I'm saying? To learn TA, to learn what the market's about, keep up to date, and follow price action. There never really was anyone in crypto who did that. So what I'm doing right now is like you've got your legends like Trader SC, for example. He comes on like on he does Bitcoin for Legends and altcoin for Legends, and he does it once a week. And shout out to the guy, man. And he's been doing it for a fucking long time. So the consistency that that SC wasn't doing Bitcoin for Legends in 2017, 2018. It came, I think, later on, around end of 2018, around that time. But it's like at the very early stages when I joined, it wasn't there. It wasn't available. We didn't have these people. And now that you're in a better predicament than we was back in 2017, 2018. I'm telling you, you really are like spoiled. Like you spoiled little bitches, man. I'm telling you straight up, man. Fuck off, man. Honestly, if you're gonna be spoiled motherfuckers, get the fuck off the street. Honestly, now I think about it, yeah, you are really spoiled. You're spoiled to fucking hell, right? And the honest truth is, right, we don't fucking need to do this for you. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us influencers made a lot of money during the bull run, right? And they don't need to waste their time on the coming year. That's the honest fact. And I see this on Twitter all the time, right? When people have hate, like SC, he was bullish, and obviously, you know, I'm not acting SC. I have nothing against the guy. I'm using him as an example, right? The bro was bullish, and he caught the fucking bottom, man. You guys made fucking peace. The one who actually joined in with him made peace. I didn't join in the bottom with him. He got in at 19k, I believe, right? I didn't join in. I joined afterwards when the pump. I was just chasing the pump on scalps and shit like that. So you know, I missed it. But you got someone like him who put his neck out the line, and he's known as a perma bear, but he's not. He's just a trader. He trades the market either way. So shout out to the motherfucking guy who's making you guys peace. And just because you guys now later on, right, like towards the end, I was like, yo, SC's bullish. Let's jump on this bullish motherfucking train. And you get fucked. You can't blame him. It's you're to blame. You didn't put the effort into it. You know, we didn't have this back in 2017, 2018. Everyone was fucking learning at the time, you know. I mean, SC was a legend as himself, and like that's SC. But you know, when you see these names like, like, I'm not atting anyone. I'm not, you know, causing any problems. But when you see like names like, I'm just top of my head. You got Trader EXO, you got Trader Main, you got myself, Trader Cos. I'm trying to think of other names as well that come to mind. But when Muro, for example, or like Crypto God John, I'm just throwing names. Whether you accept them or think they're good or bad, I'm just throwing names. Or Elise as well. Elise is a good guy. I like him. He's a really nice guy. But this wasn't available. That 200K following, this big massive fan base wasn't available. We were all trying to learn crypto. We were all trying to learn trading. Some of us already had a bit of experiences, but majority of us really didn't have the experience. We didn't know fuck all, man. I'm telling you, we didn't know anything. You know, we thought we knew. We lost a lot of money, and then we start building it up. So when you as an individual start making losses on that, it's your it comes down to you, because none of us, right, actually thought. Look, when I make a 27R, and you got some people hating on me, say, yeah, why do you not do this and that, and like all this, and you know what, they can say whatever they want, right? And you know, like, oh, do it again, you know, can you do it again? No, bro, like, it's not gonna come all the time, trust me. But I've done it in 3 weeks, right, in a row. Where I got a 14R, 27R, and a 12R. So you tell me, right? My skills are pretty decent. I don't think I'm sick. I don't think I'm the best. I'm good. That's all. I'd always say I'm just good. But that's me putting all the work into it for all the fucking time. You know, in the bear market, 2018, 2019, 2020. So the same situation has now come on to you, but I'm giving you alpha for free. You know, I'm passing on these messages. I don't have to, and none of these influencers have to. But take it as you wish. But do not be disrespectful, because trust me, you're gonna need these motherfuckers. And if they block you, what are you gonna do? Make another account? That's fucking bullshit, man. What kind of bitch ass motherfucker are you then, innit? Right? So just be respectful and be mindful for others. It's a very horrible market. If you made losses on this, trust me, we've all been in the same boat. I've been in the same boat. I've lost countless of money too. You know, it happens to all of us as well. You know, it does. So what? Yo, FMG, what you saying, man? The ghost himself told it. I'm good, not the best. Yeah, I'm just good, bro. FMG, give everyone. You know what? FMG is a fucking legend. Yo, you back, man? You disappeared, man. I think you went out. You went out for a little while. Yeah, let me plug this guy in. FMG is my guy, man. I have a lot of love for him, man. He's like my little brother to me. Always got a lot of love for this geezer. FMG, where is he? FMG Stacker. Do me a favor and do yourself a favor. Give him a shout. Give him a follow as well. The geezer, if you want to learn how to scalp, he's one of the best scalpers out there. Top three. He's top three scalp artist there. Like, I generally would say he's top three, which is a big number to say in it. Top three out of all the traders you got there, but he's point for point one of the sickest guy there. Lovely geese as well. Built like a motherfucking brick, and humble to the fucking core. So shout out to you, man. So Victor said, I'm gonna leave this in the background in it, because it's FMG, man. I sure love to him in it. So was it? Essie was calling bear market rally before. Yeah, he was. He definitely was. 100%. Victor saying, hey, you think 6 to 12 months with discipline is a good time to become profitable, and if you are not making it after the time, maybe it's just not for you. No, it is good. 6 to 12 months is definitely give you some. You're giving yourself time, and I think that's a very good thing. And the way you're looking at it, I respect that, because you're saying to me 6 to 12 months, not 2 weeks. She said 2 weeks. I'm bruv. What are you smoking? Because I need a little bit of that. So you know what? People clock on very differently, but you really gotta grind. I would say to you guys, if you want to start learning how to trade, is look. I've got my website, traderdaink.com. You're more than welcome to follow and join the Discord. It's all there for you guys. Well, what I'm saying to you guys at the same time, one advice I'd say is do not put in more than you can lose. And everyone says that same, but I mean it, bro. Trust me. If you got like $10,000, don't risk the whole fucking $10,000, because you can't make that back if you lose that. Because that's all your life savings gone. What you could do is from $10,000, take that out. Take out $100, $200, or $500, whatever you want. Something that you're happy. If I lose this money, it's okay, right? And then you stick with risk management, stick to trading, be disciplined, and focused. You're gonna be okay. Everyone will pick it up. Because it's like this, right? You know how some people say, like, oh, it's not for everyone. I do think it's for everyone. I generally do believe it's for everyone. You know why? God didn't make us to be fucking thick. He didn't make certain people to be attributable towards trading, or have an attribute towards engineering, or have an attribute to engineering, or an attribute to be a pilot. Bro, we were born with fucking a brain, some blood, a heart, lungs, and fucking capillaries and all that bullshit. Right? We were born with that, with no fucking teeth in it, and mankind grew from a baby into a fully grown human being who went to study and learn wherever knowledge was there, and then that individual shaped themselves up to become a doctor. That individual shaped themselves to become a fucking pilot. That individual shaped themselves to become a fucking jet fighter or an astronaut. We all have the ability. I truly, truly believe that we all have the ability to become whatever we want to be. It's how much are you willing to actually risk? Like, how much effort are you going to put into it? You can't do. You got. Like, I've seen people who actually, try and trade for 2 weeks, and after that, say, "Oh fuck it, I can't be asked." But you're not gonna make it. Did your Dr. Sanjay Patel, right? I'm making this a guy up in it. Did Dr. Sanjay Patel, right, when he was in med school, after like the first 6 months, right, did he say, you know what, it's just too hard. I failed my first one exam. Fuck it, I'm gonna go back to fucking have a 99-cent store. Did Dr. Sanjay Patel do that? No, he didn't. Dr. Sanjay Patel fucking went to the fucking end of the depths and became Dr. Sanjay Patel. You know, his cousin ended up owning the 99-cent store. I'm not joking. But anyone can do it, man. Anyone can do it. You've got to be hard. You're going to be focused. Put your mind to it. You're going to be okay. Oh. Yo, what's good, Ed? What are you saying, my bro? Shout out to Ed, man. Let me plug him in as well. Ed, he's my fucking... He's like an older brother to me, man. Yeah, man. He's like an older boy. Give him a follow, man. Fucking lovely geezer, man. Sick geezer as well. Good heart. Always have looked after me. Really, really good geezer. What are you saying, FMG? I'll say invest, learn, and then start doing FTMO challenges for $100 to $300. When you pass phase 2, then start trading with your own stick. Yeah, stack. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But that's it really for me, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I mean, we've been chatting for quite a bit, an hour and 15 minutes. It feels like fucking 2 hours, man. I'm not saying that you guys bored me to death, but I'm just saying it feels like a long time. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it with you guys. Tomorrow we're gonna have more of a plan in terms of what crypto is saying. I mean, truly and truly. I mean, I let the day play out, but I mean, I'm in my shorts at the moment anyway. As I discussed, I'm in my shorts. Nothing's really changed for me. That's my shorts. Then my first entry was up here. Stop loss there. I compounded the position. My stop loss has now become 13.10. It's still holding place there. I'm still in profit at the moment. Yeah, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm gonna see how it goes. Like for example, if this is Monday's range, we got Monday's range, and we make out Monday's range. We'll see what happens when the liquidity is taken out. I'll be quite happy if this happens. If this is Monday's high, and it does, oh well, I wouldn't be happy to be honest. And this is mid range. I'll be happy for this to come back down, break down into this area there, see how we react, get back down to Monday's low, and then I want to see it get below and find resistance Monday's low. If we hold Monday's low, right, I'm gonna cut the trade. Right, I'm like cut the trade because why? Because this is actually the mid range between these 2 points over here. And what's so special about this mid range here? Let me show you quite quickly. Off the daily, is a range bound environment up here. That's a range bound environment here between this low here and this high there on the weekly. Consolidation, right? Support, resistance, smash the motherfucker up there. We're in that range there. So play level to level, 1162, and then we're looking for 1043. Then we'll see what happens there. So that's it for me. Tomorrow we'll have a plan. We'll have a bit more clear view of what the deal is. And if I get stopped, I get stopped out. And I've taken that $3.7 trade on Bitcoin over Sunday, and not a good way. It's not a good way. It's not a bad way to end the weekend, right? So that's it for me. Catch you guys soon, and take care, everybody.